What's going on, guys? It's Craig Tech 360. Today I'm going to show you how I got this Manitowoc Ice Machine back to working. Alright guys, first and foremost, thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So this ice machine is in a tenant space in an office building that I work at. The tenant, they left about 2 years ago, and after they left, I did my walks, kind of checked the place out, turned the refrigerators off, or I just turned the temperatures down so they're not running all the time. I did the same thing with wine coolers and other stuff they have in here. Well, the ice machine, I felt no need for it to be running while nobody was here, so I turned it off by the little switch down here in the front, which has off. There's off, on, and rinse, I believe it is. And so when I came back in last week to try to turn this thing back on, it didn't come on. I checked the power, naturally, nothing. So I'm going to bring you guys in, and I'm going to bring you a little closer and show you what I did to get this thing to come back to life. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is come to this panel, and we're going to remove it by taking these two screws out, and the panel will come off. So let's get these screws out and get the panel off. All right, let's set the panel aside. Here's the filter for it. All right, so here it is. You have your coil, you have your compressor, and everything for it. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer, and I'll show you what I did. All right, so here we are at the bottom of the unit. You got your compressor and everything over here, your coil and your circuit board and your switch for off, on, and wash. So naturally, the first thing you want to do, you want to check, make sure you got power. So I went with a hot stick, made sure I did have power coming in, and then once I noticed I did have power, I come over to this side. So this is a circuit board that controls it all. So this circuit board, I noticed that the red light was on. So I was like, well, okay, so it does for sure have power. Now, right back here on the other side of this little plug here, let me see if I can get you in there. But there is a little fuse. There it is. There's a little fuse in there you can check too. But I would assume, just by guessing, if that fuse is bad, this little red light would not be on. So, but the only thing I did is I took that little wiring harness you see here, this one right here. There's a little clip on top and there's a clip on the bottom. You just take them and you squeeze them and you pull out, okay? So when I did that, I had the switch down here on. So I pulled the harness off. I let it sit for a second. I plugged it back in. As soon as I plugged it back in, everything kicked on and started running. So I don't know if this thing needed to be reset or whatever it was. But that's what I did, and everything kicked back on and started running like it was supposed to. So check it. Now, do understand that this is not going to be the fix for everybody. You know, you may have a legitimate issue, you may have a bad compressor, but usually, I mean, I haven't really had out of these Manitowocs, never really had any issues like that where compressors go bad or anything like that. You know, I've never had that issue. But I'm not saying it couldn't happen. But like I said, all I did is I went in, I just kind of a process of elimination. I made sure it had power. I checked that. And then I was like, well, you know what? Let's start unplugging stuff, start checking things. Well, I unplugged the harness, I plugged it back in, and everything started working. That's what I did. So now I get it all put back together. Got the switch on. I've already got ice in here from when I turned it back on earlier. Alright guys, so that is it. That's how we did it, and I hope this helps you out. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. Don't argue, don't fight. Until next time, guys.